Hello everyone and welcome back to the brand new video where we're playing part 3 of this 1v1 match where I have been holding on to a 1-up lead for some time and we're now on to the 13th, so need to do something good to stay ahead here. Paul pressuring me. I've hit a 9-iron there and it looks a little bit left and a little bit long. I'm looking concerned, and as well I should be. Door is absolutely blown wide open here. Paul with a similar club, and that's gone in low. Shot Tracer couldn't pick it up somehow because the divot was just flying in front of the ball, but that's made it onto the front of the green. And unfortunately, you can see that wall beyond the green. I've somehow ended up basically in it with no shot, and with a shot himself on this hole, Paul basically just has to finish the hole. So there you go, tap in 3, and we're back to level. And Paul has 2 shots here due to his 21 handicap, so we're back at level. Paul is now well and truly in the ascendancy, and that's a snap hook, and nobody likes to see that, and we have no idea if that's in play or not. Paul's smiling, but probably very upset at that. So can I keep the ball in play after watching that? Anything that's not that would be good. Oh no. Well, it's the opposite of what Paul's done. It's struck well, but it's too well, and it's headed right and straight into the middle of the trees. Somehow Paul's ended up here with a gap through the gate in the wall, where I was moments ago, just looking to get this back in play, and he's struck that one nicely, but that's leaking a little bit right as well. And this is where he's ended up. We still haven't found my ball, so at this stage we were actually thinking, all Paul has to do is get this down the fairway and the hole's his. And he's actually hit a gigantic slice around the trees, and it's right. Well, there you go. If you heard that, we have no idea how he managed to slice it that much. Here I am in the wilderness, in a forest. No idea how I'm going to get this out. No idea how I found my ball in the first place. But we're going to give it a whack. Oh my word. That was so strange, but we somehow got to here, and now if we can get this on the green, we'll have a putt at birdie, which is quite simply ridiculous. Nice graphic showing the pitching wedge in hand here from about 150, all downhill and downwind. Straight at it, but short. But it is on the green, but a long putt. So here's Paul then, after his massive slice. Got a little chip down the hill, bit dicey, and he's flubbed it. Oh my word. Just ignore that poor language, I'm sorry viewers. Paul again, still well within touching distance here with 2 shots on this hole, although I'm starting to lose count. That's much better though. Look at this funnel down. There's my ball in the distance, just past. And well played, Paul. What a strange hole we're playing. Now Crenti's massive frame is in the way here, but this is for a 4. Good looking speed. Breezy, great looking speed. Oh my giddy aunt, that is an insane birdie. After all of that, Paul still has a putt to half. Look at me in the background, all smug, holding his phone. Oh no, he's wellied it through the... Oh dearie me. Anger, rage, and I've somehow won that hole and back to 1 up. 15th then. As you can hear, it's quite windy. And that's flayed right as well. Actually, so far right, I might be okay. And here's Paul with his driving iron. Looking for safety here, as I could well be in trouble here. And that is glorious. His language is getting worse and worse, so I hope you didn't hear that, and apologies if you did. I will have him thrown off the course. Paul then just missed the fairway right, but not too far into this front hole location. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, more club throwing, and the anger is just overcoming him. I think he's actually short of the bunker, so not too bad. Shot again on this hole, as has been the case on every hole. But I've got away with this, and got to get over the trees. And I've somehow managed to get it onto the green from there, and that will do very nicely. So here's Paul then, just short of the green. Had to welly up the contrast and brightness here so you could see it, as it was very dark at this stage. And he's played that quite nicely. He's got a 4-footer left, right to left, which is not ideal for him as he's left-handed putting. So this for birdie then. Probably think this has to go in actually, with Paul having a shot, and the 4-net 3 on the cards. And no, the early walk says no. And Paul's conceded that one. So this for the win. As you can see, he looks to be aiming well right of the hole and just clubs strewn around the place. Oh, fist pump. And that's knocked in, and we're back to level. Game on. 3 holes to go, then 16th, long downhill par 5, and Paul has his 3-iron again. And quite honestly, the shot tracer does not do that justice, because that was low and way right. So this topsy-turvy match continues, and the door is creaked open yet again for me. Can I keep this from going OB? And yes, sir, I can. That's ideal. Even Paul said it's perfect in the heat of battle. So this is where Paul's ended up, and he appears to have a 3-iron again. Not the smartest play, if you ask me. He could have just got this back into play, and that is the result. How I have not flinched with the ball flying about, I do not know, but that's way right now. So here's my second shot from the middle of the fairway. This is a 4-iron from all of 250, but straight downhill and downwind. And I'm leaning. It's leaking right. Oh my giddy aunt. It's... oh, what a bounce indeed. So Paul was so far right with groups around that I couldn't even film, so he's actually played another 2 shots for him where he was, and this is shot number 5. You'd like to think he has to get this tight since I'm somehow in play, but it's a semi-duff and it's coming up short. And here I am. All I really have to do is get this on the green with my 3rd here, having almost gone into the hazard. Played a nice little dinky flop shot, you can't see it, but that's the hole over. And I'm back to 1 up, playing the 17th, only half my body on screen, sorry about that. This is just a wedge up the hill from the yellow tee. Totally different hole from this front tee location. I've leaked that a little bit, but it's definitely going to turn back and end up on the green, but not particularly close. Paul appears to have a gap wedge here, needs to make things happen and quickly with only 2 holes of this video left. Hope you're enjoying the content, as always guys. Please like and subscribe so that I can continue to make this quality content. I have indeed bought a new camera as well, so the quality and production value is increasing with every video. This is where Paul's end up, and no, that is not my ball on the left of screen. What a chip! Oh, that is sumptuous from Paul. So this is where I actually am, and this is for birdie, and unfortunately a half. This has to go in, otherwise we'll level up the last. And it's low all the way. Not a terrible putt, but not good enough either. Here we go then, last hole of the video, and we are level after all this battling. Can somebody take this away? Paul with 5-iron, and that is a worm burner. Needs to get over the ravine. As you can tell by his facial expression, it's only just got over, but it's actually fine. So believe it or not, I have a 3-wood in hand on this relatively short par 4 with an unusual downwind offering today. 3-wood then. Started out right, and it's staying there. Pretty decent in terms of distance though, and we will have a chip. Here's Paul then in the middle of the fairway after a debatable thin off the tee. If he gets this on the green, it could well be curtains. A very loud seagull just pottering around, probably will be blaming it, and that's gone in the bunker. Yet another club toss, and this is where he is, still away, playing his 3rd. Probably needs to get up and down, and he could win this match. He's aiming well left. Oh, it's got to get up, get up, get up! He didn't get up. Oh no. Whoopsie daisy, Paul. Chipping again then, this to get up and down for bogey net par. Not easy. Oh, he's played one. You can't actually see it, but he's probably got 2.5 feet for the bogey. So this is my second shot then. Realistically, up and down wins me this. I say realistically, it does, that's just a fact. But I've misjudged how soft the greens are, and that's short. Right then, big pressure. Can I knock it in for the win? Right to left and downhill. I've hit it hard. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, this then for the par. I'll be picking up and shaking hands if this doesn't go in. With Paul not almost within gimme range, and that's slid in the side dish. Right then, this to win the hole and halve the match. Oh no, look at my face. I win.